Hello, everyone. Welcome. People are still joining. Okay, so let me see where everyone is from. Gosh, we've got people from all over: Denver, Colorado, South London, Miami, UK, London, Arizona, Mexico City, Bulgaria, London, lots of London, north of England, London, Arizona, Chicago, Norway, Canada, San Diego. This is so great. I love it. South of England. Welcome, everyone. This is fantastic. Awesome. And it looks like there's some people on here that know each other. That's so cool. I love it. I love it. Such a great global community. All right. I'd love for you to type in the chat box too. How are you feeling today? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being amazing, how are you feeling? Please share. We got 5, 3, 8, 10, 2, 11. 11, I like that. Kay says 6, Andrea says 10. Awesome. So we're kind of all across the board, which is totally cool. That's why we're doing this breath work. We're gonna all feel amazing afterwards. I'm so excited. So before we dive in, let me introduce myself. My name is Jen Broyles. I live in Dallas, Texas. And I'm a holistic health coach, essential oil specialist, and SOMA Breath instructor. And I actually discovered breathwork last year when I was visiting Southern California. And I attended one of Stephen Whitney's classes. So if any of you have been doing SOMA for any period of time, then you likely know who Stephen Whitney is. He's one of the master instructors. And when I was in California, I tried a variety of forms of different breathwork practices, and they all had their own unique benefits. But there's something about SOMA that really drew me in so much that I wanted to continue to practice it. I wanted to learn more. And ultimately, it led me to become an instructor myself so I could share this beautiful practice with other people. So I'd love to know if you guys want to share in the chat box who here is brand new to breathwork and who has practiced SOMA before, or perhaps you've practiced other forms of breathwork before. Please share in the chat box. I'd love to know where everyone is in their breathwork experience. We have someone that's brand new. Tilly is brand new. Andrea's intending to do the training. SOMA a couple times, brand new, been doing it for a few weeks, familiar with breathwork, new to SOMA, do breathwork with Kundalini Yoga, brand new. Awesome. You've done it a few times with Niraj. That's super cool. You've practiced before. You've done the 21-day journey. Awesome. New to SOMA, not new to breathwork. Sheila says this is her fourth session ever. Love it. Kay has done, hey Kay, so good to see you on here. Kay has done Wim Hof and Joe Dispenza and Rhythmia. And Fiona's thinking about doing the 21-day course. That is so cool. So we have a variety of levels, a variety of experiences on here. That's perfect. What we're gonna do today is great for all levels. We're really gonna be tuning into our breath and having an incredible experience. I'm still admitting people into the group. We've got a fantastic turnout. All right, so, you know, the breath is really fascinating to me. It's the one function in our body that is controlled by our autonomic nervous system, meaning it happens in the background. We don't have to think about it. We just naturally breathe. That's what keeps us alive, right? And we've been doing it since the minute we entered this earth, and it just comes naturally, and it just happens by itself. but we can consciously control it at the same time, which is really amazing, because most of us were not taught how to breathe when we were young. Again, it's just something innately built within us that our body knows how to do. But when we are, caught up in day-to-day life, we are dealing with chronic stress, maybe we're, feeling heightened stress and anxiety in the situation that our world is in right now, our breathing can become erratic. And again, if it's controlled by our subconscious mind and we're not thinking about it, then that erratic breathing can become habit, and it can become the normal way we breathe, which is going to contribute to chronic stress. But if we start to tune into our breath, slow it down, start to breathe in a rhythm and breathe properly, we can really start to activate healing. We can calm stress, we can calm anxiety, and ultimately activate that inner pharmacy within, right? So it's a powerful, powerful tool that we have available to us all the time. It's free and it's accessible. So I love that with the breath. And so I've found, for me personally, to be that breath work is such a key component to physical health, mental health, emotional, energetic, spiritual health, and well-being. And it's a major component to overall wellness, stress reduction, being able to tune into your intuition, tap into your subconscious mind, getting to a place where you're living authentically, you're living from a place that is your true self. That's powerful. Okay. And so, like I mentioned, it's a fantastic way to relieve stress and awaken to your full potential. And so in this class today, I really want us to focus on boosting positive energy. I feel that's what we all need in our world right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of heightened fear and uncertainty. And I read an article recently. It was actually more of an essay. It was like 20 pages long, but it was deeply, deeply thought-provoking. And I'm going to quote just a small piece of it, because I find it to be very important that, we have yet to see the health impact that might come from isolation and induced depression, from despair caused by unemployment, or lowered immunity and deterioration in health that is caused by chronic fear. Loneliness and lack of social contact has been shown to increase inflammation, depression, dementia. And I find that to be really important, because I think that's why SOMA is doing these free live classes that are available to everyone, because it's ultimately a choice, right? We can choose to buy into the fear, we can choose to change our thoughts and spend this time in reflection, going inward and focusing on healing, right? And that's why I love breath work, because for me, that's what it does, is it calms the nervous system, it activates healing, it boosts my outlook, helps me see things in a more positive light. And so I really would love for us to really go into this with that intention of boosting positive energy. So I am going to take a couple of minutes to explain the 3 phases, the 3 components of SOMA breath, okay? I know some of you have done other forms of breath work, some of you are brand new to breath work. And so I want to make sure that we understand what we'll be doing in this breathwork practice. So there's 3 main phases to a SOMA practice. The first one is breathing in beats. So we're going to be breathing in a rhythmical pattern to beats of music, okay? And this is what we'll be doing the majority of the time. And this is really powerful because it really helps calm the nervous system, balance the nervous system, bring the body into harmony and coherence, and align the rhythms and functions of your body. Now, the way we'll be breathing is we'll be breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we'll do it in counts of 4 on the inhale, 4 on the exhale, okay? So it'll look something like this. I'll do a demonstration. All right, so that's what we'll be doing most of the time. And then we'll do 3 rounds of this rhythmic breathing. And at the end of each round, we're going to go into a breath retention phase. So we'll be holding our breath. So I will invite you to take a deep breath fully in and fully out. And you're going to exhale all the air in your lungs and hold your breath. Okay? And since we've been breathing deeply for a period of time, you're going to have a lot of oxygen in your system. You're going to be able to hold your breath for longer than you think you can hold it. And so what we're doing here is we're creating a low oxygen environment in the body called intermittent hypoxia. And your body adapts to having low oxygen or less oxygen, and it becomes more efficient at producing energy. So this is where we're putting a positive stress response on the body and making you more resilient to stressful situations. This is also a time to really dive deep into a meditative state, tap into your subconscious mind, and begin reprogramming imprints that may have been formed in childhood that could be potentially holding you back, right? So this is where we can really, over time, start to rewire our brain. And then after we've held our breath for a period of time, and by the way, if at any point you feel like you really need to take a breath, just take a quick breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. So, and continue to hold, all right? And then at the end of that breath retention, I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath fully in. And we're going to hold our breath on the inhale. Now, when we hold our breath on the inhale, we're also going to do something called a Mula Bandha lock. And this is when we contract all those muscles in our pelvic floor. So kind of like if you're out somewhere and you really have to pee, but you're not near a bathroom, you're going to tighten those muscles to kind of hold it in, right? So act like you're kind of holding in your urine. Those are the muscles we're talking about. And so we're going to tighten and contract the pelvic floor muscles while we're holding that inhale, right? And I want you to imagine shooting energy up through your root chakra, up the spine, into your brain. And you may even imagine or visualize a white light shooting out your third eye. Okay, so we're going to hold our breath on the inhale. And then I'll invite you to exhale. Just a full exhale. And then we'll just return to normal, relaxed breathing. And then start another round of the rhythmic breath. All right. Now, on some of these rounds, I may invite you to make a tone. And so we can make a tone on our exhale, which is a sound of Om. Okay, and this really wakes up your energy centers. It stimulates your vagus nerve. It's a great way to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. All right, and so if I invite you to exhale with a tone, it'll sound something like this. All right. So that toning is really, that vibration is really, really powerful in your body. Okay, so a couple of things that you might experience during this breath work. Some common experiences are tingling. You may feel tingling sensations throughout your body. That's energy moving through you, okay? And a lot of people will feel it in their hands and in their feet. You may experience some cramping in your hands, okay? This is called tetany. And that's just when, like if you feel like your hands are cramping together like little T-Rex hands, it can be uncomfortable, okay? But I encourage you to just allow it, kind of lean into it. And again, that's energy building up that is going to release, okay? You may experience visuals or insight. You may have emotions come up. I encourage you to allow these things to come up and release, okay? So real quickly, I would like to do a sound check and make sure that my sound is good on your end. Then we're gonna do just a couple minutes of some movement to kind of loosen up, and then we're gonna start breathing, okay? So let me do this sound check really quickly. And I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. So I would love for you guys to help me out here. So I'm gonna play a segment of the music, and I'm gonna talk over it. And I'd really like for you to tell me how it sounds. Can you hear the music? Can you hear my voice? I'd like the music to be loud enough to where you can really feel it, but I also want you to be able to hear my voice. And of course, you can adjust the volume on your end as well. So let me play just a segment, and if you can just type in the chat box how it sounds to you. All right, so you can hear the music loud and clear. You hear my voice pretty well. Vincent says loud and clear, and says perfect. Music is a little loud, hard to hear me. I can hear you, but I have it as high as possible. It's not loud enough. Voice is a little low. Okay. Is my voice a little better now? Can you hear me, but not the music? Need a louder voice. Is my voice good now? And I know the music's not playing, so let's see. How is this? This sounds good? Good? Okay. Perfect. Thank you. That's super helpful. I appreciate that. All right. So when we do the breath work, you guys can sit down or lie down. Again, first thing, we're gonna stand up and move around first, but I wanna make sure that you're in a space where you'll be able to lie down and be comfortable, and that you're in a place where you can just relax into the breath. Okay. So before we get started, and let me check the participants again. There's still people joining. Okay, awesome. All right, so before we get started, I'd like to invite all of you to stand up, and we're just gonna move our bodies a little bit. Dance, shake, just flow, just for a minute or two to kind of loosen up and relax. I'm gonna play some music. I just want you to move in a way that feels good to you. Start turning now that we're feeling loose and relaxed, I want everyone to find their spot. You can be sitting up or lying down. I personally prefer to be lying down. Get comfortable, close your eyes. We're going to do a real short meditation and go straight into the breathing. With your eyes closed, I want you to bring your awareness to your breath. As you breathe in and out, I want you to imagine a sparkling white light entering your body from the top of your head every time you breathe in. This vibrant white light is positive, radiant energy. It's healing, restorative, refreshing, purifying. See this light flowing throughout your body. Feel it flow through your head, down your neck and shoulders. Flowing down your arms. Now filling your chest, your stomach, your back. See this light radiating throughout your body. Beginning to flow down into your hips, your legs, your feet, your toes. Imagine this radiant white light flowing through every cell of your being. And shining through your body. You have a glowing light surrounding your body that's coming from within. Bring your your awareness back and embody the same feeling of positive energy and good feelings. As we begin to breathe in a rhythm, let's begin to breathe in beats. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, out, in, out. Smooth on the inhale, smooth on the exhale. Keeping a consistent rhythm with every breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You may feel tingly sensations building up inside as that energy runs through your body. Keep breathing, keep connecting. In, out. As you recharge your body, mind, and spirit, radiant life force energy fills you with positivity, love, and gratitude. You feel excited about your day and the limitless possibilities in front of you. Feel so grateful for each breath and the body you've been given. In, out, in, Take a deep breath fully in and fully out. Letting go of all the remaining air from your lungs and holding your breath. Enjoy this moment of stillness as you go deep into a meditative state. And if you get an urge to breathe, just take a quick inhale and exhale out again, holding your breath. Now repeat these words in your mind. I am happy and healthy. I am loved. I am whole. I am complete. I am abundant. I am grateful. I feel amazing. And then when you get that big urge to breathe, take a big breath fully in, holding your breath, squeezing the mula bandha, contracting those pelvic floor muscles, shooting that energy up from your root chakra, up your spine, into your brain. Imagine a white light shooting out your third eye. Continue to hold your breath for as long as is comfortable. And then let out a sigh of positive feelings. Bring yourself back to your normal breath. Breathing in gently and slowly. Let's get ready to breathe in beats. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, out. In, this next breath, I want you to breathe fully in and fully out. Holding your breath. Enjoy the stillness. Now repeat to yourself, I love my life. I am so grateful that I am healthy, happy, and energized. I love myself. It's great to feel great. I am available to more good than I have ever imagined. And I free myself with self-love and compassion. When you get that big urge to breathe, take a big breath fully in, hold, squeeze the mula bandha, contracting those pelvic floor muscles and allowing that energy to shoot up into your brain, radiating out your third eye. Hold your breath. And then exhale with a tone. Take another deep breath fully in, holding your breath, shooting that energy back up. Another tone. Breathe in peace. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, out. mind. Let the love pour in. You are amazing. You are a miracle. You have everything you need to receive infinite love, health, abundance. This is your truth. You are whole. You are perfect. You are strong. You are loving. You are harmonious. You are healthy. You are happy. Just continue to breathe slow and relaxed. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. You may want to give yourself a good stretch. Arms over your head. And in your own time, when you're ready, come back to a seated position. All right. How is everyone feeling? I'm seeing some hand symbols. Feeling great. Lucy says she feels great. Thank you. She's now at a 9. I love it. That was amazing. Kay, thank you. I'm so glad you loved it. Fiona says magnificent. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'd love for everyone to share. Oh, went from a 2 to an 8. Awesome. Ron says, wowzers. Tingles all over. Amazing, amazing and light. This feels great. I felt peaceful, weightless for a minute. Thanks. I loved it. Wonderful. Thank you. Very fine session. Is it normal to cry after? Yes. Yes. That's such a great question. It's very, very common for emotions to come up, and crying is one of them. It's a way that we release things that we've been holding on to, and that's such a great way to release some emotions that you might have been holding on to that needed to let go. So incredible. Am I okay to drive on bliss? Not if you're lightheaded, but otherwise you should be good. I feel so light and amazing. Whole body felt light and tingly. My mind fought it a bit, but it was beautiful. Yeah, sometimes our mind can try to get in the way of something new and different. I felt cold and tingly. Yes, temperature changes are totally normal. Tingly sensations, totally normal. Vision is super foggy and trippy. How many of us breathe together? There were around 70 people on. Some people have dropped off now because I know we're at the top of the hour, but in the actual breathwork session, there were about 70 people. I don't know when the next one is. Just stay tuned on the Facebook page. Buzzing all over the body. Wow, thanks. My mind fought it also. Dog laid in the middle. He wanted to breathe too. Thank you. Hope to catch another one soon. Awesome. I'm so thrilled that all of you are here. I do want to just offer up a couple of reminders. If you're not part of the SOMA Facebook group, it's SOMA Breath Facebook group. Definitely join that. That's where you can stay posted on all upcoming events and information. Also, there is a fantastic 21-day awakening program. That's what I did before I decided to become an instructor. And so if you're wanting to dive deeper into this breath work, that's a great next step. And I am more than happy to discuss that with you on a phone call. If you want to learn more about the 21-day program or even learn more about becoming an instructor, I will post a link to schedule a complimentary call with me if that is of interest. So I'm going to post that in the chat box, and that is the link to schedule a call with me if you want to learn more. And then again, if y'all have any other questions, I'm happy to stay on for a few more minutes and answer. Leslie says she's booked on the next one. Does that mean you're teaching the next one, Leslie, or that you're not available for the next one? Just curious. All right. Is blurry vision normal? It definitely could be. I'd give yourself a few minutes to kind of just reacclimate to everything. Like lightheadedness is very common, and just kind of feeling a little out of sorts because we've been, altering our normal oxygen levels in our body. And so things will start to balance back out. Tilly, you're so welcome. Glad you enjoyed it so much. Oh, Leslie, sorry. Sorry. The 21-day course. Okay, so you're booked for that. Awesome. I love that you're already signed up. That's so great. Much love to everyone who is involved. M says, love you, Tilly. Awesome. I love that there's relationships on here, that people already know each other. Such a great community. Let's see, what else do we have? Thank you. Great. Good stuff. Well, much love to all of you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you're tuning in from and whatever time of day it is. Hope it's amazing. Thank you all so much for joining. Vincent, you're so welcome. I'm glad. Oh, most powerful breath meditation so far. Yay, you went from a 3 to an 8, and you are so welcome. You're from Holland. So fun. Very cool. Awesome. Lori, you're so welcome. All right. So yeah, reach out to me. I posted my link if you want to chat. And oh, there's a question. Titus says this was 4-4 breathing, but what I saw from Niraj was a 2-4 breathing. What's the difference? Yeah, so some meditations use 2-4, some use 4-4, some use both. 2-4 breathing is really great for activating, they're both great for activating the parasympathetic nervous system, but when you extend the length of your exhale compared to your inhale, that really activates the parasympathetic nervous system. So a 2-4 breathing pattern is great to do if you, right before bed, you know, if you really need to wind down, you're feeling totally amped up and stressed out, you've got a racing mind, the 2-4 breathing is a great way to just calm the nervous system. So it's a really nice one to do at night before bed, or really any time during the day where you're just feeling extra overwhelmed and stressed. So anytime you double the length of your exhale to your inhale, you're really focusing on that parasympathetic nervous system activation, which is your rest, relax, and digest. So I hope that helps answer your question. It's a great question. All right, everyone. Let's see, oh, you're welcome. Okay. All right, all. Well, have a beautiful day. It was lovely breathing with all of you. Have a good one. Bye.